They only count bicycles. We count all forms of alternate transportation. So, you know, the focus isn't just on bikes for us. It's one of our biggest focuses, but we also allow any form of transportation.
In this North Davis Elementary School, students are encouraged to ride their bikes, especially in the spirit of the Save a Gallon.
At school here we do a Save a Gallon competition where students are encouraged to use alternative transportation, biking being one of those options, but there's a variety of other ways that they can use alternative transportation. Then May is Bike Month, so biking is big during the month of May, from May 1st Saturday through the 31st, which is a Monday. We're logging all the biking miles, transportation, recreation, and students get prizes for the miles they do on bike.
Every morning I used to take him to the school, and every afternoon I used to pick up him from the school by bike, and it's a good time to do exercise for him and for me, and we can spend just 15 minutes from here to the school, so it's not a big deal. Go by bike.
And it works wonderfully.
Since February of 2008, that's just over 2 years, the site has registered just under 900 members. Of those 900 members, we've logged over almost 290,000 miles of alternative transportation. What our site does is converts those miles, like Tim mentioned, into gallons of gasoline saved, pounds of CO2 not released in the environment, and those 286,000 miles have translated into about just over 12,000 gallons of gasoline and 112 tons of carbon dioxide.
A friend of mine in Ouagadougou asked me the following question: what makes the bicycle politics successful in Davis?
Most environmental friendly and most social responsible community, and that's, I think, why they want to move away from the cars and the pollution and, you know, oil dependency, and, you know, be self-sufficient. It's very simple.
Although we don't need a license to bike, it is good to know how to ride bikes responsibly, especially when it comes to roundabouts.
One thing that kind of bothers me about the bike situation here in Davis is a lot of people don't know how to ride bikes, and they don't follow the rules, and especially the roundabouts. Those are really tricky, and I've been in a lot of bike accidents there. And
half of Davis' population is student, and many of them choose to bike to UC Davis.
Main means of transportation is biking, and on any given day there's anywhere from 22,000 to 30,000 bicyclists on campus, so that's a lot of people on bikes. So the bike officers enforce the laws to make sure that the students get from one place to another safely without getting into accidents with each other. What a lot of people don't realize is in the state of California, when you're on your bicycle, all the same rules and regulations apply as you're driving.
I was making my way back home after a busy production day when I heard about the bike church.
People tend to think of a bike as just this object, and they tend to not see like exactly how everything works together. So I feel like we get to open people's eyes, and when we do, I feel like people get a little better respect for their bike. They tend to bike more. They trust it more. You know, they're not afraid of it because they know what to do if they are, you know, 15 miles from home and they get a flat tire. They can just fix it. They know how. Whereas no one would ever venture off and try to actually use a bike for as much utility if they don't have that sort of core relationship with the bike.
I was amazed by the philosophy behind the Davis Bike Church and how it works. In fact, in this bike church, instead of fixing people's bike for them, a group of volunteers are devoted to teach people how to fix their bikes on their own. Isn't that amazing? I met this visitor who was more than excited to fix his bicycle on his own.
Saturday, and I'm visiting the Bike Fourth, also known as the Bike Church, to work on my bike again. I heard about the Bike Church 2 years ago from one of my close friends, and then after a while I decided to come and check it out. So I checked it out, and I decided it could help me build a completely new road bike, which I really wanted. So then, yeah, I've been committing time every few hours here and there.
That's it for the bicycle story from Wagga to Davis. Two cities that are very distant one from the other, but have something in common: bicycles everywhere. Davis is very unique in the way people view and use bicycles. If you're visiting California, don't forget to get to Davis. Davis has more than bicycle to offer. You can get around in this wonderful UC Davis campus. The farmers market is also a way to go, and also this very friendly Davis community, to whom I'm very grateful for this documentary film. As for Ouagadougou, the two-wheel capital city in Africa, stop by in Burkina Faso if you ever go to Africa. You will see more than bicycles. If you are tired of biking, you can get around in the city of Ouagadougou with a motorbike. Ouagadougou is also the capital city of cinema in Africa, not to mention the hospitality of the upright people. Bicycle.